One of the tastiest treats to come out of Upper Michigan is genuine UP maple syrup. Earlier, TV6's Mark Cowman went to the Olson Brothers Sugar Bush and Bark River to learn about collecting sap. And tonight, he shows us the next step in the process of making maple syrup.
The weather has been getting warmer and the sweet sap is starting to slowly flow. So it's time for step 2 in the making of UP Liquid Gold. One of the first things you learn with the Olsons is that this really is a family affair, and the cook shed is full of friends and family for the year's first boil. But things get serious when we start talking about the evaporator.
The first thing that's going to happen in the evaporator is going to go from our sap intake line, and it's going through what's called a preheater. The preheater does what the word says. It's actually preheating the sap as it goes into your evaporator.
That way, the sap hits the boiler at around 180 degrees, where it boils off over 90% of its volume in sweet-smelling steam.
Once it's done with that aggressive boil, it's getting closer to being syrup. Then we have a flat pans that cook it down in the front of the evaporator.
As it works its way to the front of the evaporator, its sugar content rises and needs to be checked.
He's using what's called a hydrometer to measure sugar density of the syrup as it's coming off, so he can make adjustments.
Once those adjustments are made, the process isn't over yet. The syrup then goes through a filter. And after that, what do you have?
Nice clean syrup coming off of there.
And what's one of the best things that you can do with hot maple syrup that was literally in the tree earlier today? You put it on ice cream and make the kids happy, even the big ones. And one of the best parts about doing a story like this is the end of the day, you get to eat your product. And there's really nothing better than fresh maple syrup from the Olson Sugar Bush. Mark Cowman reporting for TV6 News, Bark River. Got any more of this?
I'm sure it's good.